our live shows are on sale at 6 p.m. today, Melbourne and Sydney.
Yeah.
And if you want to come to my tour, they're still on sale as well. So there's tickets for you to buy. You fucking
prioritise the podcast show over Will's tour 100%, in my opinion.
You're a bunch of useless cunts, and I don't want you to ever listen to the podcast ever again if you don't come to at least one of the shows. Because I couldn't give a shit about you. I couldn't care less. Oh, you enjoyed the podcast? Well, then if you're not buying tickets to the shows, I don't care. All right.
Melbourne and Sydney are on sale. Let's get into it.
Does that work as a marketing tactic?
We're not sure. We'll find out Monday night.
Yeah, no
I legit don't even give a fuck about you cunts. Please come.
Please. Okay, so we've got on the podcast, when I first started stand-up comedy, maybe like doing the scenes in Sydney, there was two people that I met, Pat Doherty, who we've had on the podcast, and Aleks Milinkovic, who is here with us. So let's please give him a warm welcome. I don't care if you're driving, clap your hands.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
And Alex, I felt initially I was like, I got to really impress this guy. Mm-hmm. You had like that energy where I was like, I really have to impress him.
Sure.
And as I've gotten to know you, you're such a softie, I think. Like, you're so loving.
Yeah.
You have a lot of love to give.
Yeah, go on.
So I feel like I'm looking down on you in that red chair.
This is like the worst spot. This feels like a shame chair.
It's like the it's what's that? Graham Norton, and you're like trying to tell. You got to tell a story.
Yeah, or you flip me backward.
Yeah, flip me back.
Legit, it's so hard to like maintain any status in this chair because I felt like I had to respect you, and I'm looking up.
Alex is a big softie and he's so lovely, and whenever we were on a lineup together, I was like, okay, if we can talk shit on people. So yeah.
Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
But also work on the craft and obviously work on the craft and respect
that
everybody else on the lineup as well, surely.
Of course, because that's what comedy's about.
That's what comedy's about.
And speaking of comedy, I loved seeing Pat. Can you explain before you got up on stage when you were going to host Clovelly, what was going through your mind beforehand and what went through your mind after being on stage for 11 seconds?
I was just like, I can't be bothered having like nervous energy, so I just didn't think about what I was going to say.
You were like, I've got it.
No, I was just kind of like, because I knew if I thought about it, I'd just have like real nervous energy. So I'm just not even going to think about it. I'm just going to go up there and just talk.
5 minutes.
And it was fucked.
So you got up there?
Yeah. Well, I've gone into detail.
You saw it.
I've gone into detail on the podcast.
Yeah. But is there nothing better than a non-comedian going, I'll go do 5?
Yeah. Well, just chuck me up for a quick 5, whatever.
And you're just like, okay.
And then like 11 seconds in being like, all right. Well, we got a good night for you guys.
That was me. 100%.
There's nothing better.
But I wasn't expecting to go up there and do a good 5 though. I said to Pat Doherty, be ready after 30 seconds. I did. I gave him fair pre-warning that it could be a little premature thing.
I'll tell you what you probably didn't get credit for is the fact that like you didn't let it shake you. You know what I mean? Like most people would have been like, oh, like, like after it wasn't initially going, being like, oh fuck, like starting to sweat and shit. But you didn't really do that. You actually were just like, this is what it is.
On the inside, I was shattered.
You hit it great.
I couldn't have fucking shattered.
I'd love to see a comedian after a few jokes be like, oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't. Oh, you guys don't like me.
Oh,
well, I came off stage and I saw Will. I saw you hit it. I saw you hit it under a pillow. Happen.
You guys don't like me. They said this was going to happen.
My therapist warned me. Fuck. This is bad.
God, you fucking hate me.
Don't even lie. You hate me. No, but you did great. You did really great. But you know,
I didn't.
No, you did great at hiding it. You know who didn't do great is you told me you didn't do great last night.
Oh yeah, I bombed my dick off last night. Yeah.
Can you explain to the audience firstly, maybe like, because I don't think we've spoken much about stand-up on the podcast. In terms of your opinion, like being a stand-up, like what it looks like.
What it looks like?
Yeah, in terms of like what your kind of day looks like and how when you're going to gigs, like what it kind of entails.
Well, yesterday was like a specifically shit thing because I knew that the night wasn't, like Neil texted me at like 2 p.m. Because usually when you have like, oh, there's a gig tonight, it's like a mystery of how it's going to go, right? But Neil texted me at 2 p.m. He's like, low ticket sales tonight, only going to have 15 people. And so the entire afternoon, I was like, oh, tonight's going to suck. You know what I mean? It's like usually actually 15 people is a show. Like you can be like, well, we can deal with this. But it was just one of those things where he's like, low tickets, don't expect much.
Oh,
So the entire afternoon, I was like, oh, why am I even fucking going? Like, it's already like this, like you're set up to fucking just be like, this might fucking eat dicks. And then it was just a room full of UK backpackers that all knew each other.
Oh, yeah, that's
Which
fucking...
at that point, you're like, let's just wrap the show up here. Like, you guys are the show. You know what I mean? Like, you guys
I'll
just
put
want
the
to hang
mic
out.
in. I'll play some tunes.
Yeah, legit. And so it was one of those ones where, like, I was like, I went up. I was like, I only have one bit that I want to try tonight. I had a new thing about he thems. And I just wanted to be like, he thems are the worst. I just want to be like, you want to know what being a stand-up looks like? It's going, he thems. I reckon I could talk shit about them today. Like, that's because the entire idea was like non-binary. At least it's a choice. You know what I mean? At least,
I remember you telling me.
at least there's like a fuck you-ness to non-binary where it's like, fuck you, I'm neither.
Yeah.
Right? And then you go, so you're just nothing? And they go, I'm nothing. And you're like, all right.
Yeah,
Right?
sick.
Mad.
Respect.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Whereas he, them is just such a nothing, like, he, them to me is just the sneakiest shit. That's one of the lines was like, if a he, them is trying to tell you his pronouns, it's because he's trying to distract you from his adjectives, which are sneaky deaky. And like, it's this fucking thing of like, oh, well, we didn't. Anyway, fucking, I'm not going to do the bit now. But anyway, the point is they all collectively looked at me and were like, what's that? Like, what's he, them? Like, they vocalized it. They're like, what's he, them? And now I'm explaining, like, gender identities to backpackers.
These drunk UK backpackers.
And then it was just a colossal, like, and the one chick was like, I don't get it. She was like, I think my brother's that. And I was like, what the fuck? This isn't even fucking stand-up anymore.
Yeah,
Now
I'm just trying to like, it's like after school care.
legit.
So who wants a beer? Okay, you can go. Wait, go to the toilet together.
She's going, she's like, I think my brother's that. She's like, oh, sorry, my brother. It puts it in air quotes. I'm like, so he's trans? And she's like, well, he's not a man anymore. I don't know. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the fuck this. And then it just turned into that.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's like, fuck it. It's a wrap. So I just went home, ordered a fucking self-hate El Jana.
Oh.
And now I'm just El Jana hungover.
Dude, El Jana, you get it's so funny. You order bread and they just give you a giant Glad wrap bag of sacks of that bread. Like, it doesn't come out fresh or
The
warm.
garlic sauce is fucking potent too.
Legit. They understand portion sizes, dude.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you give ethnics a fucking bank loan. They will make a restaurant that's worth its weight in fucking garlic sauce.
Yeah, they're good at it.
We went to get, okay, so it was like midnight the other night and we were like, let's go get, no, it wasn't even, it was 11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock, yeah.
And we were like, actually, you can explain because you kind of.
Well, I was just laying in bed and we'd floated rumors around of doing a tour soon. And then I was just like, I get in these moods where like, I want something done now. Otherwise, I won't sleep. So I text Will and I was like, let's plan it all. Let's get it sorted. So we drive over and then we're like, fuck, we could do with a feed. Nothing open but this Pakistani/Indian restaurant. Now, instantly I'm sus on a two cuisine restaurant. You know what I mean? Like stick to kind of one. But it was our only option. So we stroll on in. And it's fucking, like, not even a worker. So I'm going, hello. I'm yelling in this restaurant for, like, not exaggerating, probably 2 minutes.
Yeah. Hello.
Like, hello.
Is there anyone else like customers?
No one.
It was like we walked into
empty.
the store. Like
I thought maybe the cunt had left the door open and gone home. Like, it was legit dead silent. I was like, hello. And then this cunt just appears around the corner. I'm like, are you open? And he's like, not really, but like, I'll whip something up for you if you want.
Dude.
And we're like, this.
And also, it says on the Google thing, you shut at 1 a.m. So you are open for another two
fucking hours.
Yeah.
2
But
hours.
instantly, as soon as I was like, not really, but I'll whip something up. What do you want? I was just like, this is going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
But it was our only choice. So we did it.
Did it end up being okay?
Well, here's the thing. I ordered a beef vindaloo. I ordered a plain naan,
Yeah.
coconut rice, and these junab, like, cake, like these dessert cake things. What did you order?
I ordered a butter chicken and a garlic naan.
Okay.
Let's go.
First things first, when I go, oh, can I get the beef vindaloo? He goes,
Awesome.
and I was like, bruh, sorry. Also, do you have papadums? He goes, let me just, Bobby, 1 second.
Chef, no, he goes, let me ask with the chef
He goes,
out
let me
the
ask
back.
the chef. He goes like this, I swear to God. He goes, let me ask for the chef. Walks behind the corner. 1 comes back. No, the chef said we don't. I'm like,
There is not a chef.
I'm like, bro, I see you like that. So
And because there was one of those windows where you can't see through, but you can see reflections. They're like
you can see the shadow.
Yeah, you can see the shadow. So there was
glass.
frosted glass. So there was frosted glass between us and the back, so we could watch him behind.
He's just going on this.
walk in and walk back out.
Obviously going out, not talking to anybody, coming back.
And then we're just like, okay, we take the food. I gave him an extra $10. I was like, you give me 2 20s, I'll give you 10 back. Oh yeah. You
tipped him $10.
I tipped him $10. Give me 2 10s, I'll give you 1 back. Anyway, we get in the car. My bag's smelling garlicky. I'm going, the cunt's garlicked both of them. He couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I don't have a plain naan. My beef vindaloo wasn't beef vindaloo. I don't know what it was. It was just like these hucks of meat in this red sauce. No coconut rice, and he didn't do the gin up thing. So everything I paid for, I didn't get.
That's great.
I'm like here for it, but I'm like, dude, just shut your restaurant.
No, that's kind of funny.
He was so zero fucks. The butter chicken was alright, but then I woke up at 3 a.m. shitting for 3 hours, dude. Didn't get back to bed till 6.
You go back there, it's not there anymore.
No, okay, well, but here's the thing, because as soon as we got in the car, we turned and the closed sign was on and it was all pitch black dark.
You went in to complain about your naan.
Yeah, I wanted to.
He was like,
complain
"Fuck it,
about
I'm
the
going to go
naan."
complain."
And I was like, boarded up, shut. And I was like,
awesome.
did we
It's like
ever
you
go
knew what
in there?
that's
So it's like, dude, that Indian guy's been dead for 7 years.
Yeah. Yeah, we come back and say, a fire happened at exactly 11 o'clock. Oh, but we got food from there. Yeah, right.
Not possible, kid.
Yeah, sorry, kid. There's no way. Was this the guy? That's him.
That's him.
Old man Silver's been dead for 46 years.
He died in 9/11.
They say the only thing they found was a garlic naan.
Oh, fuck me, dude. It was a disaster.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Yeah, I do love like how much you don't give a fuck ethnic restaurant. That's like my favorite shit because it's like it's one of those. It's fun to know that like a leb dude will never have a Michelin star. Like it's just a fun thought to have. Because it's always like this, like the Michelin star restaurants are so like we go above, like the Bear and shit like that. It's like the Bear could never be made with a Greek guy, like a Greek Australian dude. Because all of these fucking like Serb restaurants are the worst at it.
Are there any in Australia? Like,
There's a couple Serb restaurants and they're fun to go to, but the customer service is fucking terrible. Like,
what's it like?
It's very much like you're in their living room. It almost is the vibe of like, all right, we have guests. What do we have? You know what I mean? Instead of like, you guys are paying customers and thank you for keeping us open.
Yeah, so it's like you feel bad. So it's like, is it okay if I get an extra rice on the side?
Yeah, and they're like, absolutely, darling, but they'll go talk shit about it.
Yeah, they're like, extra. How funny if they talk shit just loud enough for the customers to hear.
I'm sure that happens
Extra
all the time.
rice. Oh, wow. You sure, mate? And you're just like, hey, you know the extra rice? It's all good.
Don't worry about it.
Well, no, we've already started cooking the extra rice.
Oh, don't worry about it. No problem. Hey, if the fucking gay cunt doesn't want extra rice anymore.
I want to speak about Drag Race.
Oh, please.
So it might come as a surprise to you, Pat. Alex is not a fan, but you watch it with your girlfriend.
I'm a draghead now.
By choice or by like, oh, the girlfriend's got it on, I'll watch.
Girlfriend's got it on, then me actively heckling the TV show.
Yeah.
Being like, it's just dudes pretending they're black women. Right? I did that for about, I want to say 3 years.
Oh, that's a long phase.
Just constantly coming down and be like, this fucking shit again. And then in the last year, I'm fully in.
You've clicked.
It's clicked because the last year is the first season I started from episode 1, like the new season or whatever.
Okay,
It's the first one I've actually been in from the get, and then we've gone back and watched her favorite seasons now.
Okay,
and I kind of get it. It's still very much like dudes pretending to be black women. It is 100%, but now I've just bought into it.
Yeah, okay.
That's all.
Can you, because you're so like, I'm not saying you're so against it because you allow me on the pod to speak about it.
No, I'm not against it is such the wrong word. It's just not, like, I'm glad they do it. Like, I'm glad it's a show.
All right, take it easy. I know where this goes.
I'm happy to
Look,
hold it there.
Whatever they're doing.
Hold it.
Tread carefully, cunt.
I just don't give a fuck about, like, it doesn't interest me at all, the show. I just
fair.
do not find the show interesting one fucking
The
bit.
dude holding the rugby ball not into fucking... Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah. That makes sense.
What do you find so enjoyable about it, I guess?
I think I've started to lean into like how like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like there is an element of pageantry that's really nice, where it's like, wow, you really put a lot of work into this look, and it's cool and unique. And then the other side of it to me is kind of a little bit cringe porn.
Right, you're just okay.
A little bit cringe. Like every now and again when like they talk to each other and they have their little goes at each other, it's a little bit like, oh, that's so embarrassing. I can't, like, you know what I mean?
Yes, I get that 100%.
That's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
I can't stop watching.
Like when Q was crying about not winning after being in the top like every week.
Yes.
It's like, I've told myself that I'm good enough.
Yeah.
And I just keep getting pushed back. And everyone's just like,
We're literally dudes in wigs. It's not that deep.
yeah.
like there's this fucking one of the drag queens was called Megami, right?
Oh, yeah.
Megami sucks. Oh my god! But like she,
Wait, is this a US? Is this US?
Yeah,
Like the
US,
OG? Yeah.
US, and I think it was like, was it episode 1? I think it was episode 1 where she comes out with the sign.
Oh, yes.
What
Oh,
was the-
episode 2.
Episode 2. What
And
was
it's
the theme?
It was talent show.
Talent show, yes. So everybody comes out with like their talent. Some people are like doing puppets or whatever. Like it's silly, it's funny. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
She comes out, no talent, doesn't give a fuck, just comes out with a sign above her head that says like protect
Queer art.
queer art.
And like they're just like showing off different, just like protect queer art, protect our da-da-da.
Yeah, and it's not.
It's just a sign show.
It's just showing signs.
And the song is the hey, what's going on? You know that one?
Yeah. Hey, what's going?
That one,
Yeah,
right?
good
And she's
song.
like trying to force crying at the camera.
Oh, fuck.
And I was just like, how embarrassing, dude. Surely she gets smoked out by the judges. And then the judge is like, what you did there, Megami, was so brave. No one's ever thought to tell gay people that gay people are important. Like,
but then all the other drag queens were like, if you want it, one of the queens goes, if you want to protect queer art, give us something worth protecting, mama.
let's go, dude. Yeah, just shit like that. It's like, it's fun to watch because that's their entire world. It's almost like Dance Mums or something like that. You know what I mean? Where you're like,
Yeah.
you exist in a universe that is so far from me that it's kind of exciting to be a voyeur and watch like what's important to you.
But Megami got her redemption in the lip sync.
Oh, she crushed in the lip sync. She crushed, dude. What you talking about in the
Extravaganza.
Yeah, did she win?
She got to the final.
Yeah, she because she dropped all that other bullshit. She
Yeah.
dropped all that and was like actually like, oh, I'm gonna show how I'm being a legit drag queen
She
for a
killed
second.
it.
She was really great. If you're a little bit chubbier and can dance, bro, fucking the judges love that.
Dude, there was one time I've been so impressed you've shown me a lip sync, and it was this cunt, honestly the size of me, and that fucker was doing like backflips and landing in the splits and shit in high heels. Do you remember it, dude?
Yeah, she was.
It was
Maya
I was
LePage.
actually like, holy fuck.
That was
It
kind of her whole
and
thing.
Yeah, it was Maya LePage.
That was one time I was being like, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's fucking impressive.
You get points for being like a bigger gal
Yeah.
and being able to do a full backflip,
Yeah,
land
that's
in
impressive.
splits.
doing like this
in the heels.
In the heels.
in high heels and a tight dress. I'm going, what the? Like,
It's
Yeah.
impressive, but I'm not into like reality TV show in general.
Yeah,
You know what I
nothing.
mean?
You
Like,
don't even like the the voyeur aspect of like, oh, it's so embarrassing, you know?
I mean, one time I was sleeping with a girl and she was all for the keeping up with the Kardashians.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of grew into that for a few months,
I like competitive,
which
reality.
I didn't like, which I didn't mind. But I mean, I used to love like Fear Factor and shit like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Fear Factor rocks.
Shit like that, I fucking.
Did you watch
loved.
Alone?
I have watched some of Alone. I'm not like an avid watcher, but like I'll throw it on sometimes. That's sick.
It's not bad.
That's cool.
Because that's a fun. That's dude
But
drag
that's
race.
just like real fucking
That is
shit.
dude drag race.
Actually, no. I'll tell you what dude drag race is. Wrestling. WWE.
because they come out in cool looks.
I used to be sick for that. I used to fucking love it.
Honestly, no one take this idea, but if I ever make enough money, I really want to do drag wrestling. Like drag race.
That would be hilarious.
Wrestling. Dude.
Season 4, episode 2. That's the maxi challenge. Is they have to create their own wrestling personas and wrestle each
Oh,
other.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just blending the two audiences because it is chicks love drag, dudes love WWE. It's the exact same shit for each other. Blend the two, dude.
I used to love this show. I don't know if anyone remembers it. Like, I swear like I'm losing my mind because no one ever watched it other than me, I swear. It was NBC's Ultimate Gamer. and it was on Fox 8, and it was these like 12 gamers, and like each week was like a new challenge where it was like fighting games, wrestling games, sport game, whatever, and then they have to do like a real life challenge, like to I don't know, like simulate FIFA, for example. They have to like kick a bunch of soccer balls into the net.
And it's the same cunts each week?
Well, you get eliminated each week.
Right.
And then they had like the bottom two, instead of like a lip sync, they'd like verse each other in the game in this massive stadium.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so sick. It was from like
That is
2009. And then it was just like so funny because like someone will walk on this like big like kind of like this like basement dwelling, like long haired like dude like walks in, like hair down to his like ass crack. He like walked in like when they're doing like their first intros, and everyone's like and they're like, John Johnson's like entered the ring, he's a legend. And there's this guy who's like, he just looks anemic, he's about to collapse. And they're like, oh, I'm fucked.
Dude, it's like do you see the what's the documentary about the dude that like beat Tetris?
Oh, the kid.
No, not the kid. Oh no, sorry. Donkey Kong. He got the high score for Donkey Kong. Is this American dude with long hair? He owns like a mayonnaise company. And he always wears an American flag tie.
No.
And he's just like this dude that's like dark beard, long hair, looks like God's first go at Keanu Reeves. And comes into everything, and all just like the fucking nerds like, oh my God, this cunt's here. He's just the most autistic dude. Like, and like he sues people for defamation. If they say that like he cheated or whatever, he's like, I'll see you in court. Yeah.
Dude,
it's
I
great.
love that about America. Apparently that's a very common thing, is just suing people. Like you cut me off in traffic, I'm suing you, they get the license plate, and you just find it in the mail like you're getting sued.
Yeah. I've always wanted to represent myself in court.
Yeah, that would be really fun. And be like super... Because I've got the, what's it called? The delusion where I would be so off the book that everyone's like, this guy's refreshing to see.
That's what I was like.
Yeah.
It's like his conventions, his methods are unconventional, but fuck, he gets results.
Yeah. Your Honor, fuck you.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
I love the idea of like representing myself, or better yet, representing someone else. And just not knowing shit and be like, objection. And then they're like, you can't object to that because I just don't know anything. And I lean over to my client and I go, he's good, we're fucked.
objection, relevance. This is the title of the case.
Cool.
Withstanding.
That's everything I fucking had.
You're playing this like burnt out lawyer, like, oh
fuck. Like Gil from The Simpsons.
I love Gil from The Simpsons.
I had a mate who went to court once, and he was applying for, he was in there for like a DUI, and he was applying for a Section 10A, which is kind of like your one get out of jail free card kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, so if you get Section 10A, you're sweet. If you get Section 10, you're charged, yada, yada, yada. So he tells his dad, and his dad's Indonesian, and he came over here, like, he was raised there. So, like, there's not a language barrier, but, like, he was explaining, like, look, 10A, we're good. Section 10, we're fucked. So they were in court. He goes through this big process. Anyway, the judge goes, Section 10. And the dad's just hit Section 10 and he jumps up. And he starts fucking celebrating, dude. And my mate's there like, Dad, can't, what the fuck? And he's like, why aren't you happy? And he's like, dude, Section 10A, that's what we needed. And apparently it was like this thing, everyone in the court was looking like, why are you celebrating? Your son just got charged.
That's awesome.
And then the judge goes, you know what?
Damn it.
Fuck 10A.
You remind me of me when I was younger. Just shit that would never happen. All movie judges...
Oh, dude.
have such a sweet heart. You know, have you seen The Judge with Robert Downey Jr.?
No, but
Dude,
yeah.
don't fucking make me cry. The Judge, have you seen it?
No.
You'd love it.
Bro, I have such a soft spot for like strained son-dad relationship movies, and The Judge is about fucking Robert Downey Jr., who's a very successful lawyer, and his dad is a judge in a small town, and they have a strained relationship because of old family stuff. Anyway, Robert Downey Jr. has to come back to the town because his dad is getting charged for the murder of someone
that he fucking love this.
That he doesn't, but the dad doesn't remember. right? Because the dad might be going through Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
It's this whole thing.
Dude, I'm going to watch that tonight.
Brother, and then he doesn't want Robert Downey Jr. to represent him because of the strained relationship. And Robert's like, I'm not letting anyone else represent you. And then they explore all the fucked shit that happened between them through the case.
Yes.
But then it's got like a 6 out of 10 on IMDb because some deeply unrealistic shit happens in the court where like they're in the middle of the case. Like, do you remember murdering him? And then Robert Downey Jr. is like, why did we fade as son and father? Like in the middle of the court, being like, I have memories. We used to play ball. And just like, not relevant to the case. Yeah. Someone's dead.
Objection, my daughter's dead.
But it's so good, man. Like, it legit makes me, it's the only movie that makes me cry every time I watch it.
Well,
and then you look up, it has a 6 out of 10 on IMDb. Like, that's like being like, my only movie that gets me there is You Don't Mess with the Zohan, dude. You know what I mean? It's the only thing that gets me over the line. Titanic doesn't do it.
Do you ever have you ever cried from a movie? I don't think you have.
Maybe one. Like, there's none that I've been bawled at. I've had tears at some stage, I reckon. Like watering up, but I can't remember a movie where there's not a movie where every time it gets me. You know what I mean? Notebook has a soft spot. Don't get me wrong.
Notebook's good.
Real soft spot.
You know what got me like quite aggressively that I remember really vividly was in Squid Game. Did you watch Squid Game?
Yeah.
When the girls like the marbles game and the girl like that her friend dies. Like, remember she meets that other girl. That got me. I have no idea why, but I remember being like crying from that.
Wow.
Yeah. But you watched it dubbed.
I was going to say,
did
you watch it dubbed or subtitled?
No, I watched it. I didn't even know it was dubbed. When was it dubbed? Is that new?
No. When it came out, they dubbed it.
Oh, no. I watched
like, I'm loving this show, and I watch it, and they're like, hey, let's go. Come on. We ought to take out each other.
That's great. No, I watched it subbed. Yeah.
No, you got. I can't do subtitles.
If it's anime, I'll watch it dubbed.
Yeah, okay.
Because I can't deal with. They always make the male character sound very feminine.
Yeah.
In the sub, where it's like if Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball Z, you know, like Dragon Ball Z, where it's like Vegeta in the dub is like got like this gravelly man voice, but in the sub he's like Goku, don't Goku, no. It's just like I can't fucking take that thing.
I just find it so funny that whoever's dubbing it almost is acting like, if I put everything into this, I'm going to get the role next. Like, I'll be the next to do the role. So they're walking in there for these Netflix people and they're like, I really need you right now. And the person speaking is just like having like a regular conversation, like in a coffee shop.
Yeah,
what do you mean
really
my daughter's missing?
Yeah, I love when they show the Americans in Squid Game, because that's a little taste of that.
Gosh.
Where it's just like what Japan thinks Americans sound like.
That is so insane.
Remember when we had fucking slaves on the farm? This reminds me of that.
And then like all the actors got death threats.
Yes. Did they?
Yeah, all the actors who were wearing masks the whole time, but they got death threats because everyone was like, you're the worst actors ever, blah, 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 blah. I couldn't believe it.
Imagine getting a death threat just for being bad at your job.
That'd be so bad. You come home, you're like, oh, I've done a bad job, but what? I'll just rewind.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just go on Twitter.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
Drag queens after they like yell at someone in an episode. But I'm keen to see what happened in this episode. And it's like, oh God.
The most harmless place for me, Reddit.
Okay, so I want to have a little bit of a rant.
Please.
About, it's been raining a lot recently.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it too.
I'm enjoying the rain. What I'm not enjoying, look, I'm all for safety. I'm all for safety. I think
I know where you're going. 100% agree, dude.
But when it's raining and you're driving, you don't have to drive 20 kilometers under the fucking speed limit, you useless sack of shit. Sorry, I just have to get that out there because if you want to go a kilometer or two underneath on a turn or on a corner, whatever, bruh, it's 60 kilometer speed limit. You're going 30 in the rain. I'm stuck behind you. You're about to cause an accident because I'm about to go out of the double lines and get taken out by a semi-truck. And if that happens, I hope it's on you. And I hope Robert Downey Jr. doesn't represent you in court, cunt.
Yeah, it pisses me off too. Everyone they just go into this little form of safety, and no cunt changes lanes either in the rain is what pisses me off. Like the other day I tried to change lanes and I had a verbal argument with someone. They're like, why are you trying to change lanes in the rain? They said that to me.
Because I'm driving
And I was like, what are you talking about, cunt? I was like, it doesn't affect my driving, the way I drive, like, just because it's raining.
Wait, so they go, it's raining, I
They were
drive
like,
different?
yeah, because I was like, I went to pull out and they like honked or some shit. And I was like, what are you doing, cunt? They're like, why are you trying to merge lanes in the rain?
What the fuck?
And
That
I was like,
doesn't even make
what,
sense.
cunt? Yeah.
This is a great old man segment.
Yeah,
This is a great old man segment.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
really
young
shit me.
kids. No, that pisses me off a lot. Yeah. Especially because I have places to be. I have to go see the movie. I got a movie
And I
in
leave
5
on
minutes,
time
faggot.
too. I leave if I go to the movies and it's sunny, I'll leave at 8:40. If it's raining, I'll leave at 8:40. But cunts fuck up that timing on the road. You know what I mean? Because they're going so much slower, and I don't account for that.
And the young girls these days are wearing tight...
Let's get into the vaccine.
Anyone else feeling funny? Anyone else feeling a little gayer?
Still constantly feeling weird after the vaccine. I think we've gotten to the point where we can all go like, that shit didn't work.
Yeah.
Surely. We're at the point where it's like, no one, now that I think about it, no one was in the line at the vaccine that was like smiling. No one was like, just here for my vaccine, please. Like everyone, we were all the same.
I remember waking up at 3 a.m. to get to Double Bay on time. And I sat in the car for 3.5 hours
To get your vaccine or to
Yeah,
get
and
a
I was like,
test.
to get my test,
Yeah.
COVID test.
Yeah, the
That shit
test.
was
The one in
crazy.
Bondi was fucked.
That was such a weird time.
Such
Yeah,
a weird
dude.
time, dude.
So funny. I love
that. Bro, my second vaccine, I got fucked from it.
Yeah, same.
Dude, I
Same.
feel like I was getting stabbed in my rib cage for like 24 hours. It was horrendous.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
Yeah.
I remember like going to my work and being like, because they wanted me to get the third vaccine.
No.
And I was like, I've got a really bad reaction after the second one. Can
Yeah.
I please not? And they were like, we will fire you 100% if you don't get the third one. And then I was like,
cutthroat it
say
was,
no
eh?
more, big man. I love this shit. Life is awesome.
And then you're like, hey, so you want me to get the third? I did 6. You walk in and all the metal stuff just goes.
Oh yeah, I'm an X-Man now. But my entire family didn't fucking get vaccinated, and I'm the only. Apart from, my sister's had to for work, but my mum and dad were great. They just like canvaed a fake vaccine.
yeah,
for us.
classic, yeah.
It like wasn't even their name. It was like basically a word art green tick and fucking vaccine good, and they would just flash that.
I love the idea of like them playing a prank on you. They like cook food and like purposely put like some weird shit in the food. And you're, Alex, does it taste okay? You're like, it tastes a bit weird. Oh, vaccine. Vaccine pranks. Can you tell us about this old man heckler?
Oh yeah, so I was opening for Blake Pavey in Canberra, and it had been a pretty good tour. Honestly, we would like it was the last stop of the tour for like 10 days, and Blake and Luke have a thing where they ask me, they're like, before you go out, when you go out, can you just have a little thing at the beginning, just get a gauge for who's seen comedy before and who hasn't. And so I just have like a 60-second spiel where I go up and I just do that. I go, who's seen comedy, who hasn't? And I just
Classic MC.
the classic. You're emceeing. You're opening your emceeing. So it's like you're just doing a vibe check and be like, this is what to expect. Anyway, now that we're all on the same page, first bit.
Yeah.
Right? 1 second into my first bit. 1 fucking second. Literally the first line. I go, so anyway, I have no money. And then this guy goes, I wish you had some talent. And that's taken me aback because I don't know. I was like, what have I done to upset you so quickly?
We're a minute and 1 second.
I'm like, I've just fucking started. Cunt. And I've just been doing admin. I've just been going, bathrooms are there.
If you want to get a drink,
you wanna
please
get a
do so
drink?
while I'm on stage.
Yeah, legit. And he's like, fuck this, can't do it. And I look out and I'm like, he's the oldest man I've ever seen in my life. Like, he looks like, you know the dude that finds Django?
Yes.
He looks like that dude.
Oh my gosh. But the Australian.
The guy with the glasses.
Oh, Christoph Waltz.
No, not Christoph Waltz. The original dude where he's like, Django.
Oh, at the very start.
Yes, yeah. That dude. He looks like him. And he goes, I wish you had some talent. And it turns into this thing where I fucking hate crowd work culture. This is what crowd work clips have done to fucking comedy, dude. Where now it's like this thing where everyone goes, ooh, and now I have to say something or I've lost. Even though I was just ready to do bits. But now I'm a pussy if I don't, right? So I respond to him, goes well, right? And I'm like, cool. I had 2 lines on him. 2 lines went well. If you want to see it, go watch it's on Blake Pavy's Instagram. And I'm like, sweet, we're done. That's good. I got 2 in on you. We're good. And then he just keeps going, right? And then I kind of go like, you know what, fuck this. I'm not dealing with this. This isn't heckling. This is being disrespectful. I just go like, where's the security? I look at the theater staff and they're like, they're like, we got none. And I'm like, oh, sweet. So this guy can just do whatever he wants forever? And they're like, kind of. And which fucked me up because we had been doing RSLs and shit the entire week where there's like, the fucking RSL gives you like 8 security guards.
Yeah.
But all the audiences were like, just nice people. So it's like these dudes staunching people that were otherwise lovely. The only place we needed one, there was none. And I eventually deal with it. And after I give the threat of like getting kicked out, he pipes down. I have a good set. And then I bring on Blake. Blake goes in on him first thing, right? Blake keeps going in on him. And then obviously the guy's having an issue, fuck or whatever. Meanwhile, I'm out at the merch table hanging out with my guy Vibu. And we're there because I just like, that's what I started doing through the 12. I was like, I'm just going to be merch table. It feels weird to just hang out after the show in the green room.
Oh, so you're just kind of biding time.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just do fucking merch table. So I'm there, but I'm hearing all this commotion. And obviously, Blake's still going in on him, to the point where the guy decides, fuck this, I'm leaving. Flips off Blake like that. He's 100 years old. Blake's 22. And then Blake's like, I wish you were funny, mate. And then I think Blake goes like, I wish you weren't a cunt.
Yeah.
And then big round of applause. Dude leaves. And then I hear the door close and he comes out. And he's talking to the venue. Now this is, I'll tell you what, I had the thought. I was like, maybe I should record this. I had the thought. And
Like
I was
that
like,
gut feeling.
Yeah,
You're like, I know I should be doing this.
I was like, this might be important. And I was like, nah, there's no way it turns into a clip. And he goes to the theater staff and he's complaining, sees me, and then he's like, eh. I'm like, horrible noise to start. He's like, that was all just so sexist and racist and juvenile. And I'm currently loving it because you understand as well, where it's like, on stage, you have an obligation to say the funny thing.
Yeah.
Whereas off stage, it's just me and him. You know what I mean? Like,
1v1 now.
It's just me and him.
Straight fight.
I don't have to be funny. I can just call you a cunt. Like, I can just speak from my heart that wants you to die. Yeah. I don't have to be like measured and interesting and like caring, make sure I'm not too mean. I could just be like, eat shit, die. You're an old cunt. I want to fart in your head, dude. I hate this cunt. He goes, that just was so sexist and racist and juvenile. And I was like, man, I gotta say, I don't think I agree. I go, do you reckon it just wasn't for you? And he goes, no. I'm like, you don't think there's any possibility that you walked into a theater full of 18 to 30-year-olds and this just might not have been your kind of show? And he's like, no, well, they're all screeching. They think it's funny. It's not that funny. And he goes, I used to do comedy in New York.
Oh,
there it is. He goes, I used to do comedy. I know what funny is. And I go, okay, well, since you did comedy, you'd agree that comedy is subjective? And he'd go, well, yeah. And I go, so do you reckon that maybe the reason they're enjoying it is because they're clued into something that maybe you're not clued into? And he's like, I mean, well, I guess. I'm like, do you think their laughs are less valuable than yours? And he's like, well, no, that's not what I'm saying. And I'm like, so what are we doing here? Like, this is, you're fighting for no reason. You just didn't Google something. You made a mistake. You're not getting a refund. Like, I'm like, this is on you. And he takes a moment, and I think because he found himself agreeing with me, he's like, do you know? And I go, yeah, I know who's a comedian. And he goes, she runs a show in Byron Bay, where I live. She books good comedians. She would never book you. And then I'm like, dude, that's fine. I'm like, that's fine. I'm here.
I'm in a 250 seat. I don't need 30-person Byron Bay fuckfest.
Legit, I was like, this is pretty good. Like, this is, I'm happy. And then he kind of like keeps pressing, and I'm like, okay, we're done now. I was like, we've said what we had to say, get the fuck out. And then the venue staff has to like forcibly sort of get him out. And then people start messaging us later, being like, he was trying to get into their Ubers.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, he was just a guy that's just gone, like completely just. Apparently, people were trying to catch Ubers, and he was trying to get in with them.
so he was there by himself. He was one out.
He was there. No, he was there with his wife, who stayed to watch the show. By the way, she was like, she watched the entire show, so she was enjoying it. Anyway, my big plan now is to message to get on the show in Byron Bay.
dude.
Fuck, that would be funny.
Because it sounds like he's there it's a monthly show. It sounds like he's there every month. And I just want to reach out to be like, please, this is my new like when I have some time, I got some things that I need to work on for like but when I have some time free, I just want to go up to Byron Bay and just show up and just
that would
see
be
him again.
funny, dude.
I almost want to start a GoFundMe of like, get me to Byron Bay. I just want to see this cunt again. But yeah, it was, and everybody was like, fucking, Canberra's so tame, dude. Canberra's so tame, it's gonna be fucking dog shit. And it was the most rowdy show of the entire goddamn tour.
I've never, ever, ever done a good show in Canberra. I always bomb.
Yeah? Why do you think that is?
Because I'm probably just shit. No, I don't. Yeah, okay. No, I don't know. I remember the biggest bomb of my life was when I went to open for Akmal at the White Eagle Club.
I thought you did good then. You did one. You were better on that lineup than most people.
Well, yeah, but I just remember getting nothing, and that old man was heckling me. I was getting heckled by that old guy.
That's right. What was he saying?
And he was just like, it was the type of heckling where, okay, here's the worst type of heckling. The worst type of heckling for me is when someone is either talking just slightly too much where you can't go at them because the whole audience can't hear them.
Yeah,
which means that if you attack them, you're going to look like a dick.
Yeah.
Or the second one, which is even worse, is when they're laughing too hard that other people are almost getting distracted by their laugh and you can't tell someone to stop laughing. Like, you know when someone's laugh is way off what it should be? It's like its own kind of thing. And you're like, the people around you aren't laughing because you're laughing so much.
Sure.
That it's almost valuing them. Anyway, this old man was doing both at the same time somehow. And it was just really awkward. And I remember calling him, I was like, you look like the guy from Wolf Creek. And people laughed at that. And then I just like got off the stage because it was my only laugh. But like, I remember driving 4 hours to get to Canberra, doing that bit.
That's
and then
a
just
long drive to Canberra, mind
driving
you.
straight home.
4 hours.
That's how long it takes. 3 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah, roughly, yeah. 3.5.
Fuck off.
Legit.
Yeah,
To Canberra,
How long did you think the drive to Canberra was?
2.5 with traffic.
No, it's about 3.5.
Brother.
Yuck.
You're getting halfway. 2 hours.
Yeah.
3.5 to open for Akmal Sali mid-COVID.
And then the next...
And then bomb. Like,
And then
no
the
word.
next day, I posted my first TikTok that went viral.
Oh, shit.
yeah,
That's
it was like the
old.
next
What
day.
one-
and then-
do you remember what your first one was that went viral?
Was that when you were doing like the snack ones?
No, with my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That was... I think that one had gone viral before that. This one was just like a... thanking the guest speaker.
Oh, yeah.
Head boy thanks
Oh,
the guest
yeah,
speaker.
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
And then
yeah.
that just... And then... So yeah, it was pretty... That was pretty funny, like the going from like that to that. But like... Yeah, it was fucking...
Oh, dude.
Canberra, eh?
There's nothing worse than fucking driving a long time to eat dicks and then be like, all right, well, that's what that is. And then you drive home and you don't even give yourself music. You know what I mean? To punish yourself, you're like, I don't deserve songs.
Are you I feel like you would have a similar music taste to Pat, maybe. Like,
Yeah.
do you like Olivia Rodrigo?
Is she the one that did All American Bitch?
Yeah.
I like All American Bitch.
Oh, it might be my least favorite song.
All
of
right,
hers.
top 3 artists.
Top 3 right now?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Probably
Well, yeah.
Beethoven, Dundee Alcelli, dude. Who's my top? I really like, my favorite right now is probably, there's a band called Trophy Eyes from Newcastle that is they're like a good like punk band. I really
wow,
like them.
I got that so wrong.
No, but this is because I used to be very heavy into. I think I know what you're getting at, which is like the hip hop pop sort of.
Yeah, I thought you were more into kind of like the Olivias and the maybe like Scissor.
No, not at all. Not at all, nah. Why?
I don't know. I just thought that was who you were.
No, I'm very into right now. I'm very into like going back into my pop punk phase. Like I'm going back into high school pop punk phase. Like
What's pop punk?
I don't know.
like Fall Out Boy.
Shit, like Green Day?
Yeah,
Nickelback?
not Nickelback.
I fucking love Nickelback, man.
Nickelback, I guess they've got some bangers. But actually, that's the one band that hasn't done like a resurgence.
Yeah, I would love to see Nickelback, eh? They cop shit, though.
Dude, yeah, they just turned into a meme. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They were
They
like
don't deserve that.
no, they were the first band to like properly get bullied by the internet.
Yeah,
And then everyone's like, look at this photograph.
Yeah, and then Pitbull got thrown around too. Old Pitbull's been mistreated a few times.
Yeah.
I love Pitbull.
100%. And I love Nickelback. I'd love to see Nickelback.
Pitbull rocks. Pitbull fucking rocks.
Pitbull's cool. I don't like DJ Khaled.
I
I've
think it's a
never
funny
liked a
cunt.
DJ Khaled song. I think my guilty pleasure would be Pitbull or someone like Neo.
Oh, Neo's got some fucking...
Like Neo's
Wait,
got
is
some-
Neo,
slaps.
is Neo one of the fucked cunts? There's a bit going on at the moment.
I don't think you could have been an R&B artist in the early 2000s without being a fucked cunt.
No, but I'm like,
Oh,
you know
P.
the whole
Diddy.
JB thing at the moment? Have you seen that?
What?
No?
No?
So there's this big scandal that apparently Justin Bieber was just like a sex toy when he was younger for all like those big artists.
Oh,
It's like this thing at the moment. Like there's a video that looks like he's sucking off Odell Beckham in a nightclub and shit when he's young. Like it's fucking weird. There's like this big thing going on at the moment.
No way.
Yeah, bro,
Holy
and
fuck.
everyone thinks like and then he released a song and everyone's like the song's a sign. Like people are buying into it a bit too much. But there's this big thing about Justin Bieber and how he was just like a little boy toy for all like the big artists when he was younger.
Fuck. Man, there's something about fame that makes you a pedophile, hey? Like,
Well, I think it's just because they've got. I don't know.
why is this... like, for the last fucking... every famous person's like, oh, by the way, they're also a pedophile.
Do you think it's because you get so bored of like
I think it's because they have but that's
you have everything that's like what's the one thing I can't get?
Yes.
yeah,
and
but that
it's little
you gotta
boy
already
puss.
have that in your head. I reckon you already got to be twisted before the fame. You know what I mean? Like, sorry.
It's a real chicken or egg situation.
Yeah.
What goes first, the fame or the pedophile?
Yeah.
Because if you're a pedophile, your best bet is becoming famous.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Because a poor pedophile, it's like
Oh, no.
the resources
Go on
available to you.
YouTube, and then eventually you'll get famous.
Yeah.
8 million views. It's always some guy that's just like, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah.
They were 4 years old.
No, it's that guy.
Yeah,
No,
but-
I'm panicking. Remember that?
Yeah,
Can't
I'm
have you seen that
panicking,
one?
though. I'm gonna lose my
they like
job.
he's like goes to meet up with like a four. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at that. Anyway, they catch him out and he's like, "No, seriously, I'm panicking. I'm going to lose my job now." And everyone's like, "Yeah, fucking oath you are, cunt. You're a pedophile. Like you're going to jail."
Like the fucking Inner Health Plus.
Dude, that's what he sounds
The Inner Health
like.
Plus guy's a pedo.
It fucking sounds like could be him.
Have you had your Inner Health
It
Plus
actually
today?
could be.
Gotcha, motherfucker.
On the ground.
No, wait, no. On the ground. Where have you been? I've been inside a lot of people. Have you had your inner health fuck today?
Dude. Because who else? It's like, so Diddy is a pedophile now. Fucking, all the greats have gone down.
Michael Jackson's in the
Epstein,
mix.
one of the goats.
Goats.
Fucking every cunt. Although I always was sus on Diddy. I knew it. I fucking knew there was something
I
wrong
didn't
with
really
Diddy.
know much about him. I've seen that
Either.
video where he's patting the wire down.
Is that underage, Pity? Is that the accusations? Like they were
R. Kelly.
underage?
R. Kelly. I think I
R.
heard.
Kelly, yeah.
I heard some accusations about Diddy, and because I think he was one of the main thing with Justin Bieber.
You know what's so funny? Imagine being like their other mate. So it's like P. Diddy, R. Kelly. Imagine there's like another guy and he's like, nah, not me.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
And they're like, really? Nah.
Nah, I'm good.
You know what I find so funny? Those To Catch a Predators. There's that one where the guys brings a pizza. I don't know if you've seen it.
I know exactly the one.
Yeah.
I watch that maybe every 6 months.
I watch that video once a year because what I find so funny is the complete and utter denial. Like, you walk in here, cameras like this, and it's just like, you were here to meet a 13-year-old girl. No, I wasn't.
No.
It's like, we've got the texts. No. He's like, can I eat my pizza? And he's sitting there eating his pizza like so arrogantly as if he is acting like he has all the power, that he's completely fine. Like, you drove 4 hours to hang out with her and you brought Connors. I just wanted to show her to have like safe sex.
Yeah.
And you say nothing wrong with that. No.
Legit.
There's just
Kind of like 4D chess for a pedophile, dude. Yeah. Where the dude's literally fucking... Because it is... I'm like, you're watching it and you're like, this guy is so confident in himself.
It's insane. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen that one, but I've seen similar ones where they just deny. But
He has the
they're
confidence.
so cool, calm, and collected. It's scary almost.
Yeah.
Like
He has the confidence that he has a real life Uno reverse that he's going to put down and,
Yeah.
and flip the whole situation onto what's his name, the host.
Yeah, whatever fucking his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was a wild where it's like it was level of confidence that almost makes you go like, is he a pedophile? You know what I mean?
I was like, I'm buying him. I'm buying it.
Because if I was the host, I'd be like, fuck, maybe this guy's legit.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, bro, I didn't know you were chill like that.
Yo, what's up?
You want to be friends? We'll be best friends, dude.
Oh, I find that stuff so funny. When is it appropriate to text on my way? Because if I'm saying I'm on my way, I'm texting it when I'm walking out the door of my house. I know some people that will text on my way when they're like about to start getting changed.
it's
and
very
get ready.
situational. I think.
Or some people say on my way when they're in the car driving.
Situational, I think you're right.
I think it's situational in the sense of, if you're already running a bit late and you're being like, hey, dude, like, are you still going to be on time? It's like, yeah, man, I'm on my way, but I'm still getting changed. But I don't want to tell you, hey, I'm going to be running even more late than I am.
It fully
You know what I
depends on
mean?
how late you are.
Yeah.
If you're on time, you send on my way out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're
absolutely.
confident about
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
You're
And you
like,
want
on
them
my
to be
way,
on time
I
too.
am the dog.
I have sent on my way before I've had a nap. Like fully, dude. Because it's a social dickhead thing to be like, yeah, I'm going to be 45 minutes late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a cunt. You know?
There's some people that whenever I organize to see them, I know them so well now that I'm like, I know that you're going to be 15, 20 minutes late. So on my way, is going to come just to hurry you up.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have a wank and then have a shower.
Yeah.
Legit. Have you actually? I was talking to Beck about this the other day. What's the quickest you can come? Have you ever tried?
By yourself, like
By
yourself.
Yeah. Have you ever timed yourself?
No, but now I think of it, I really want to.
Yeah, same. I haven't tried it yet.
I reckon 5 minutes.
You think 5?
What?
It takes me a long
Dude,
time.
if I didn't wank for like a day or two, and I reckon I could get like under a minute.
Legit. I might be able to do under 60 seconds.
Wow.
If it's just me and maybe I've been training, you know what I mean? Like if I've been sparring with myself, like honestly, I reckon I could get it under a minute. I
Do
reckon
you reckon you could get 15 seconds?
Not
After
15.
school camp, yes. Like, did you ever go to school camp? Dude, the best wanks ever. We're
Such a good
coming
call.
back from school camp, bro. 5 days, no wank.
Legit.
And you finally get in a proper bed, and it's just like, game on, bitch. Like,
Legit. That honestly, fantastic.
Round one.
Yeah.
dude, hands down, I never had a better wank
Fuck
than
yeah,
after
dude.
school camp ever.
I never went to a camp. But I dreamed of it, dude.
Well, do you remember, it was the first thing we bonded over, how when I used to masturbate, I'd hump my bed instead of...
That's right, yeah.
Instead of being able to do that. So now, I'm even still like, I'm still... Like I'm
You're still living with repercussions.
I'm still affected by the repercussions of that. So wanking like this way just takes so much longer.
Really?
Yeah, and even like sex wise, like it's like I need to like do it myself. Like I couldn't finish from like someone else doing something. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, we were playing golf last night on the PlayStation, and
Pause.
he said... Hang on. I'm coming.
Wait, what?
I'm just trying to set the scene here. And Will said,
right.
"Have you? I can't believe you come from head jobs."
Head jobs.
He goes, "I can't believe you come from them." I said,
tell
"I
you
can't
what.
believe you can't."
I'm kind of with Will here, honestly, bro. A blowjob is a lovely gesture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
It's a nice gesture,
yeah.
but I
You've
don't
been
think,
raised well if you give one.
Yeah, 100%. I'm like, you love me and you care and you came from a good family.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But if it's, I'm like, I appreciate the love and care that's been put into this, but this will not make me come.
Fuck.
I just don't think it will. I need full on penetration. Full fucking penis to butthole penetration. That's the only thing that'll do it.
Only butthole.
Only butthole, only full penetration.
Yeah, I'm still living with those percussions. So yeah, it's a very like. I think you know what? Actually, no, I don't think I want. But I was thinking of getting a adult circumcision.
Whoa. Why?
I think you do.
Because just like if I need like heaps of lube.
You got a real tight foreskin.
I got a real tight
You have
foreskin.
phimosis?
Yes, phimosis.
Oh, do you have phimosis?
No, but I don't know if phimosis is this. I think phimosis is quite an extreme case of it, potentially. Like, I can pull my foreskin back past my head when I've got an erection.
Okay.
It's just, it doesn't naturally do it.
Oh, yeah, same.
But it's quite uncomfortable.
Okay.
It's really like, whereas with Pat, like, your foreskin, I've seen it. If you want to see it, I'll show you. You put a Coke lid in your forey.
You have that much room. You have that much real estate in your foreskin.
Yeah, I got room in there.
I'm going to show it to you live on the pod.
Rent that out almost in this housing crisis. I've
Honestly,
considered it.
and I would live in it, dude.
That is my penis. That's my penis. Oh my god! Yeah, I got room in there. I could donate some to you, Will, and we'd have the perfect penis.
The beginning of Inglourious Bastards could be filmed in your fucking...
But when I'm hard, it's fine.
They are in Pat's foreskin, are they not? Point to where they are.
And the girl claims
And he just sack whacks. Brings in the SS cards and they all just take turns sack whacking. Pat?
and then that one, she climbs out.
The other Shoshana climbs out of his butthole. Oh, Shoshana!
Oh, fuck. Well, then you start waking you off and you nut. It'll take under 1 minute. It'll take under a minute. He's been at school camp. 15 seconds. Oh, my God.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
The riffs are hot today, boy.
Shit.
What were we even talking about? Oh, yeah. So I don't know if I have phimosis. There's definitely something.
There's something going on there, yeah.
Fucking hell.
But the thing that really etches me out, well, obviously I'm never going to have the problem. I won't need to get circed unless they take some off. But it's, so you get, like, it's saying like 20 stitches or something.
Jesus.
And they don't give you peels to stop you getting hard. So, like, if you get hard, they just rip.
Fucks up the stitches.
It just rips.
I can't live like that. I get hard all the time.
Dude, at unnecessary times.
Completely unnecessary time.
You also live with your girlfriend.
Yes.
That's fun. Like, one of the boys needs to get it, and he's like, I can't because, like,
I get hard all
I
the
will
time.
just get hard.
What
and he said to the surgeon, he's like, I need anti-hard peels. And he's like, nah, bro. Like,
Science isn't there yet.
you're on your own. Well, they're there.
Oh, it is there.
We just don't, we don't offer that.
What?
Like, they don't, it doesn't go hand in hand.
I wouldn't want to take that, though. I wouldn't want to fuck with my dick in it
bruh.
anyway. Like, if I'm taking anti-hard peels, I'd get placebo and think that I could never get hard again.
Yeah, I think that would stress me out because I think I would also test it. I'd like Raptor test the fence from like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Be like, and then I think I would end up fucking up the stitches anyway because I'd be trying to see if the pills work.
I have a better idea. Get me hard, put the stitches in.
Let's go.
I've got a better chance of staying hard for 6 weeks straight than not getting an erection.
Which actually leads me to my next question. If you get a tattoo on your dick, do you need to get hard first?
Oh. Well, it depends on how much canvas room you want to work with.
Well, because if you do it soft
And then it just stretches out.
and then you get and you're like, it doesn't look like Michael Jackson anymore. You know what I mean? Like how it's, or whoever you get tattooed on your dick.
Yeah, what would it look? It would, and then do you think the more erections you get, the more stretched out it goes as well? Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. I wonder if this is an actual thing that you have to.
You're thinking if you guys had to get a tattoo on your dick, what would it be? I would say sorry.
Oh, that's fun.
I think that'd be quite funny.
It would be funny to get get the exact inches of your penis tattooed.
Oh, like a little
really
ruler?
funny.
Like a little ruler, and just be
That
like,
would be really funny.
it's kind of fun to have like a medium to small penis, and, and be like, it's not even a brag. It's just so you know when we're going in. It's deeply 5 inches.
Hotline time. We listen to you fucking losers that don't have a podcast.
Buy tickets to our show, but
Hello, boys. I love the podcast. Long-time listener, first-time caller. But I feel like an intervention is needed regarding how Pat says the word masturbate.
Oh,
And
the fuck says
I thought
masturbate?
Will was the posh one, but it turns out that Pat, who likes to elongate the A in masturbate, has a bit of an issue with that. And look, do people have a cheeky Mars? No, they have a cheeky Maz. So please fix that one and all is forgiven. Okay, goodbye.
that was aggressive.
I want you to jump in.
You don't want me to jump in, dude.
No, I want you to jump in.
That was real passive aggression.
Who says I just had a cheeky mass? Ew, cunt.
Yuck.
Have some shame. Ew. Not, and also, by the way, I think masturbate sounds more
Posh than masturbate.
Masturbate is within the Australian accent.
Isn't masturbate how it's said?
We
I say masturbate.
We don't use a hard A in the Australian
No.
accent. It's masturbate. I might even put a U in there. Masturbate.
I masturbate. It's masturbate.
No, I think it's masturbate sounds wrong.
Well, thank you for calling about that. I mean, yeah, okay. No.
I'm not going to change it. I'm going to continue to do it.
I'm going to do it even more.
Masturbate.
Yeah, have you actually heard people say cheeky mass?
Not once in my life.
So she
nor
just
would I
said
ever want.
right before I put them down.
So she's just bringing something that only her and her friends do.
Yeah, I love
I've
that.
heard cheeky Nash, but I haven't heard cheeky Mass.
What's a cheeky nash? Like that's still jacking off?
You'd finger
Like a female.
Oh, a cheeky nash.
Yeah.
yeah, it's disgusting.
I've
That's
heard that.
disgusting.
I've heard that
Nash
before.
your jort is something that's
That's disgusting.
You're
Will.
short?
yeah, disgusting.
Pussies really fucking have it hard. There's not a nice name for pussy in the entire world. Nash, clunge, mutt, fucking. Like, there's nothing
Yeah, can we
good.
name it something beautiful? I mean, no, I think girls, fifi. Some girl said my nunu. That's gorgeous.
I hate that.
No, I don't like that.
Too infantilizing.
yeah, true.
I don't
Be like,
like
you'd
that.
like that in your nunu? No, dude. No. I'm not into it. I think because it's either gross or it's infantile.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
either like nunu, kitty. Like kitty's
Oh,
the worst.
kitty's fuck.
Kitty's the worst
Or
one.
gash.
Yeah, or mutt. Mutt is crazy, dude. To look at a pussy and be like, that's a fucking mutt. Like, ew, dude. Oh my god. Sexism might be an actual thing. I wasn't convinced until this chat right now.
Listen, I love you so much. I'm just going to cut straight to the chase, though. Listening to the last episode with Joe Bird, oh my fucking God, I don't know if I'm the only one, but that boy, he sounds so kind and charming and funny, so fucking funny. And then I was stalking him and he's the cutest boy ever. And this may be creepy, but we're born in the same year, we're born in the same month. I've got those motherfucking crystals and I'm manifesting that we're going to see each other. So please make the short film. It was a fantastic idea. Joe's directing. I'll act.
All right, this is our show,
This
mate.
is crazy, but I love
What
you
the
guys
fuck?
so fucking much. You guys are actually doing incredible work.
Nice.
Love you too, Joe. Get him back on the pod. Get him back every single episode. All right, bye, boys.
We almost need to cut that just so Joe doesn't get that ego boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm here.
Alex is here. Yeah.
Who's Joe?
He's our mate who was on the pod last time, and that didn't even sound like a friend of his. That sounded genuine.
That was genuine.
Okay,
was genuine.
Let's not give that any more attention. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
Joe doesn't need that.
Hey fuckers, referring to the last episode on love, I'm 23 and have been with my partner for 5 years this year. I think the best relationships are the one where you don't settle and there's still a chase, but you're committing to chasing each other. The version of him that I initially got with is a completely
reading
different
this?
version to the man he is now, and it's just so fun evolving as individuals but having the love and support of each other. It's also fucking sick that
reading
there's
this.
only one of me and only one of him in this lifetime. Never settle,
Sounds like a
bitches.
school project.
Stay fucking rogue, and we're all here for a good time, not a long one. Love you, boys.
She is running a draft of one of her captions. So I didn't even hear the second half of that.
Okay, I love that you read that out because look, I'm going to say this. She's such a sweetie. Because
Absolutely.
She wrote down what she wanted to say before, so I love her for
And
that.
respect to that, so you didn't waffle, because
Yeah.
we do ask you not to waffle.
That is mad. So did I miss a chat?
So last episode we talked about, are we even capable of love? And she's pretty much said, yeah, we got deep. I still don't think we are. But she was like, me and my boyfriend, like, it's still like the chase, even after 5 years.
Okay. Well,
She's saying you need to, instead of, because we were talking about, I was saying that my fear is that you just eventually settle.
And get
And
comfortable.
you never really just like, that's what my fear of love is. I find that if I was to fall into a relationship, I'd go, fuck, I'm settling, and then get itchy feet or whatever. So she's saying that 5 years into a relationship at 23, she finds that if you commit to chasing each other, you don't feel like you're...
yeah, I think that's a pretty evolved take. I think that's a pretty good. It's like
How long have you and Beck been together? 5?
four and a bit. Wow, 4 and a bit.
Yeah.
Years. Why don't you think you're capable of love?
Oh, I don't want to go into it again. It was just a chat we had last week.
I think because for me personally, I just feel like I'm too frantic, and the idea of like, yeah, settling, I'm always going to feel like I'm not worthy of it. Firstly, I don't feel like I'm worthy of it. And secondly, I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm going to find that person.
Really? like no one in the world?
Well, here's the thing, like, sure, there could be an ideal person, but I just think realistically, like, am I going to find that person? Who knows?
Yeah, but it's not an ideal person. There's people. There's like thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people that you will click with.
Have you? There's a quote. I don't know who it's by, but it's like, I don't want to be a part of any club that would allow me as a member. It's like and it's kind of like, you know yourself so well that anyone who wants you, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I feel like that's how I feel about myself as well.
Yeah, you need to work that out. Because
Yeah, you're fucked.
you're an adult, bro. Fucking figure it out. Like this feel like I actually am not deserving of love. You need to figure that out, man.
Well, I know
I'll tell
that.
you what, I bet you like the feeling of like, no one, I don't even fucking want to do it.
No, because I feel like such a pick me.
Yeah, it sounds pick me.
Yeah, no, that's why I bottle it up and speak to my therapist about it.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Fuck you talking about?"
Yeah, fire your therapist, get a better one. The fact that, how long have you been seeing your therapist?
2 years.
And you're still in the spot where you're like, I don't think I deserve love.
No, I think I deserve it. I do, but I just don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready for it.
Oh, it's a different thing. Yeah,
Yeah, I just think for what it is, for the relationship I had last year, knowing what it was, I was just like, I can't. I'm too selfish.
Sure. No, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair enough. I like what she said though. I like the chat. I think it's a constant like you constantly have to be actively choosing each other. And that's what actual love is. It's like, it's not this thing of, at least in my experience, it's the initial part where you're like, oh, this big feeling, oh fuck, oh shit, this is mad, this is love. And then after a minute, it sort of levels out, and then you just become, like, it becomes part of your life. And I think that's what people mean when they're like doing the work in the relationship. I think it's also going in and being like, no, we still have to go on dates. We still have to like try seduce each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not get complacent. Hence the constant choosing. And fucking, I think that's what most couples that last for a very long time do, right? Where it's like, every day I wake up and I still choose you.
My dad and mum sleep in a separate room.
Yeah, well, maybe. Hey, man. That's rough. My grandparents did that.
Are they still alive?
My grandma is.
Shit.
I bet she's loving the extra room, though. She's a demon woman. I hate that bitch.
We have another one.
Hi guys, I just wanted to call up and talk about, Pat, your opinions on relationships. I think they're like normal. I guess, I have a boyfriend, all my friends in relationships, my parents, like everyone that I know goes by your views, like if I have a boyfriend, I'm not going to be going out fucking other guys. I'm not going to be going home with any other guys.
Saint.
I'm not going to, I'm not going to be doing anything with other guys. I think, if you're in a relationship, you are you are theirs.
You're theirs, bro.
Anyway, I
tag.
just wanted to say that, Pat, your views are not wrong. They're not weird. So, Will, I don't know what the fuck you're going on about. Anyway, love you
Thank
guys.
you.
Have a good day.
Oh,
Bye.
thanks for-
I love you too. Thank you.
Wait, what?
So Will, in other words, to summarize, because Will's not a very sexual person. So he's said that if he had a boyfriend and he loved this guy, but the guy was like, look, more sex would be good, Will would be open to him being like, well, then off you go and get fucked by other men. And
I've
be a
heard
cuck.
this. Yes, I've heard this.
Which I'm completely and utterly couldn't think of.
But the gay community runs differently, dude.
Yeah, but just still.
I get it, but like it does seem like the gay community is kind of more chill about like polyamory.
I on Mardi Gras, I hung out with a married couple, and they said to each other, they were like, "Let's both try and pull someone that we can bring back to ours, and we can have a foursome." And like that was their fun.
Yeah,
night.
but you wouldn't want to do that, would you?
I would, of course, I would. If I had someone that I loved, like my husband, I think that would be really fun. Because at the end of the day, I know that I still have him. So all the other stuff on the side.
Yeah,
is
with
extra
another
fun.
cunt's cocking him 2 hours before, like the
I couldn't
idea
care
of it just
less.
makes me feel just like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, just
I just think I just personally, I don't want to own anyone physically.
I
That's
do.
all.
I absolutely do,
Let's go.
and they own me. They own me too.
That is the old fashioned contract, dude, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah,
Bro,
100%.
fuck all this polyamory bull.
No,
all the shit of being like,
Nah, nah.
we're ethically non-monogamous. It's like, shut the fuck. The whole thing about being like, we weren't. Have you heard that where it's like we weren't supposed to be in monogamous relationships?
Oh, in what fucking world?
I'll tell you what. It's like you hear that and you're like, yeah, but it wasn't for all fucking around. It was because dudes needed to have more kids. That was the legit, because a woman can only be pregnant once for 9 months at a time. Dude can run through the town and have like 45 children by the end of the year. And that's why you don't want to use that argument.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I do. Like, if it's your thing, I don't care, but it's not for me at all. At all.
Nah, man. I don't
And
want
it
to
never
yuck
would
anyone's
be.
yum.
Nah.
Shout out to all the cucks that listen to this.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a cool part of cuck culture that it's become like quite normal. Like it's quite mainstream almost.
I think, well, here's the thing. I don't want to, I don't know. I just think it's like,
Dude, I had a friend, right?
Yeah.
And she worked in the sex industry. And she messaged me. Like, imagine paying for this. And she said, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Do you want to come to my house? I have a client who wants to watch me get fucked by my boyfriend, in quotations, and he just wants to jerk off in the corner.
Mad.
He's
should
going
have
to
done
pay.
You should have done it.
He's going to pay just to wank to someone else getting fucked. And he's like, and it's like this cuckold experience.
Wow. You didn't do it?
No, I didn't do it.
What did you say?
I was like, no.
No, okay.
I just straight up. Well, I might have asked how much, and then I was like, probably not enough.
Yeah,
But no, I don't think I would have done it either way. It was,
I reckon that would be. No one ever talks about how uncomfortable it would be to cuck someone.
dude. Could you imagine me just like already a pretty? I think me
Imposing
having sex
figure.
is a pretty.
It's vulnerable.
Yeah, it's vulnerable. Let alone, dare I say, an elderly man in the corner
Probs.
wanking.
Being like, nice, fuck, that is a long foreskin,
Yeah.
brother. Like he's like
Brother.
cheering you on.
Yeah,
It's the heckler.
Yeah. This
Get
is.
to the fucking.
I wish you had some cum.
yeah, it's fucking grim, in my opinion.
I mean, all power to if you find. I mean, fuck, it's one of those things where it's like if you find out what you like in this life.
Oh, 100.
What a blessing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Just, I would never do
This
it.
is why I love you so much, Alex. I'm going to pay you a big compliment, and I'm being genuine right now. There are a lot of straight people in the world, right, that are like, oh yeah, like, they're like comfortable with gay stuff. As a gay person, there are straight people where it's like, I feel comfortable around a lot of the straight people in my life, but there's so few people that I actually feel like genuinely like fully accepted by. Oh, sure. And I think you are one of those people. Like, I actually feel you're so like, there's just something about the way that you talk about like gay culture and stuff. It comes from the heart. Like, you know it and you respect it and you love it. And it makes me feel really like, that's why I love spending time with you, because I'm like, I feel like you really get it. And I reckon when you eventually have kids, you're going to raise really good kids, because you're going to be such a good dad that's just like really chill with it. Like I can see you being a really good dad in that
That's
way.
very sweet, dude. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think it might be because I'm actually gay. I think I just need to wait for my dad to die to find out.
He's gone? Okay, cool.
That is the falling of the Berlin Wall for me, dude.
And on that beautiful, amazing compliment, we're going to wrap the episode up, I think. So, Alex, thank you for joining
Thanks,
us.
brother.
Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Thank you for having me. No, not really. I'm just around. Follow me if you wanna on Instagram, Aleks Milinkovic on there, and also I have my own podcast called Woe Free Lunch with another comedian called Sam Bowden, which is just essentially more of this. We have no angle. It used to be about trying to get free lunches, but now it's just chat and shit.
It's gone.
Yeah. It just became too annoying to call up every like sandwich place and some guy goes, "What? What do you want? Free? No." And then we have to hang up and be like, "Thanks for listening to the podcast."
I'm on an episode, listen to my episode, and then go in there as a gateway.
Yes. But that's it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Have an amazing week. Happy
Buy
Monday.
tickets to our tour.
cunts.
Buy
Love
tickets
you.
to our tour.
6 p.m. tonight. Bye.
Bye.